FridayNightGlory.com here at Standard Stadium here tonight. Kenny Matthews here with head football coach from Newman Smith, Paul Ressa, and 41-7 over your arch rival here, Turner, and pretty sound victory here tonight for you boys.
Yeah, the kids did well. I mean, it was a hard rivalry game, right? You throw records, you throw everything out. It's a rivalry game, and you got that first 2 quarters, and it's a boxing match, man. We got to take their best shot, and they played really, really well in the first half, and it was sloppy with the rain and wet and everything like that. So the kids did well. And the biggest thing at halftime was just relax. They haven't done anything, right? They haven't done anything to hurt us. We're doing some stuff that hurt us a little bit, and just keep playing our ball, right? We got their best half of football. Let's see what we can do in the second half. And the kids came out and just worked the plan.
Talk a little bit about that defense here tonight. It's a great effort here. In a rivalry game, you always want your defense to kind of step up in these big games and let your offense kind of get into the flow of the game, and they gave you every opportunity to do it here tonight, didn't they?
Yeah, it was fun because the kids knew what they were going to, the personnel changed a little bit, and they didn't have some pieces in there, so they were limited, and they changed some things, and they had to, and we knew that, and there was no disguising it. So our kids were ready to go, and they were able to come out. So we were able to bring heat and stuff like that, and try to expose some things. And they did a great job because they played with passion, man. They played with a lot of energy.
For you, being a defensive-minded coach, I know you've always wanted to have that attacking style of defense, and I know sometimes you've been kind of handicapped from not being able to do that way. But tonight was one of those nights where little Ressa ball came out, huh?
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. The coaches are embracing and having fun with it, and so that's the big thing. The coaches are embracing it, so now all of a sudden the kids are embracing it because the coaches believe in it. Now they're making their kids believe in it, right? And it's working, and it's doing some things that we haven't done in a while. So, I mean, when we get into our 4-man front, we're able to do those things and just move. We're not big by any stretch of the imagination, so we got to move guys around. And they're buying into it. So it's been fun, and the coaches are seeing it. And I always told them, our defense stops when our imagination stops. So they're always finding new ways to create gaps and seams and try to get some run-throughs here and there. So it's good.
And a couple of your offensive stars here tonight. Jakobe Johnson, obviously, huge game here tonight, 3 TDs, a lot of yards on the ground. Marshal Funches, I mean, great one-handed grab he had over here in the second quarter here earlier tonight. I mean, you just, some of your skill position guys, not named Hughes, made some plays here tonight.
There's no question. We were going to, with the weather the way it was, we knew we were going to have to ride Jakobe, right? And that's a pretty good horse to ride.
Not bad.
Yeah, Dane gutted it out. He got hit a few times, and he gutted it out. But Funches is electric. When he gets the ball in space, that's a good one to have the ball to in space. I mean, he's electric, and he's making a lot of guys miss. So
comes from a pretty good family background, huh?
Yeah. It's nice having him on my side for a change instead of having a scheme against the two of them.
Well, hey, Coach, now that you got the win here, I know that obviously the season has been going the way on, but Can you tell me a little bit, confidence-wise, does this breed some confidence in here, you guys? And, you preach that same sermon a lot, and now you get the results. Is that, filter through to the rest of the team, you think, going forward?
Well, no doubt. There's this is Texas high school football. It's not, you don't have a guaranteed win in this place. I mean, that's the good thing. That's the fun thing. So I told the kids, man, nothing guaranteed. You're going to enjoy this thing. I mean, we went into the locker room at halftime. We were winning a football game. They were trying to act like they weren't winning a football game. They were down, we got to stop that. Man, you're winning a football game. Let's take care of business and finish this thing out.
Well, hey, Coach, talked to you earlier this week. Said I was hoping I'd be able to put that mic in front of your grill here tonight. I got to do it. First time in a while.
Yes.
Enjoyed it. Hey, you enjoy it for your team here tonight. Enjoy it with your coaching staff. I know you guys put in a lot of hard work. And also, for you personally, enjoy this one for a little while longer than just an hour.
Now we might do a 24-hour thing. We got the 24-hour rule in effect. It's grapevine, really. Okay. Tomorrow morning.
Okay, good deal. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it, man. Love you, brother.
Love you, too.
FridayNightGlory.com. FridayNightGlory.com. Kenny Matthews here with Jakobe Johnson, Newman Smith. Big 41-7 victory over here tonight against your arch rival. Can you tell me how it feels to get back on that win column, and also it happens to be against the guys just a little bit south of here?
Yeah, it feels good because we lost 4 in a row. So coach was like, it's a big game. So we've been since we had like a short week, we just been practicing hard in the tut since it's been raining. So we just had to get it done.
So you guys did a lot of mental prep mainly this week with being out of school a couple days this week, and with the weather being the way it was. Do you think that maybe the mental break and not going physical so much kind of gave you guys some fresh legs a little bit here tonight?
Yeah, because running and practicing like every day, you gotta get it somehow. So watch film. Coaches stayed on us, so we just have to execute.
Well, Coach said something about, he said that, with the weather being the way it was, he said he was going to have to pound the football here a little bit, and said, did that give you, a little bit of confidence going in, knowing that you're going to get the rock a whole lot here tonight?
Yeah, at first it was raining hard, so I was like, do I have to wear the gloves or not? So then once we came back out here, it stopped, so I was like, then Coach slapped my hand and was like, get ready. And first 3 plays, just run plays, so I was like, all right, I already know it's going to be a long night, so let me just suck it up and just keep it pushing.
Can you tell me a little bit about your last touchdown? Did you see all that open terrain? It's got to be just a delight for you to see all that, knowing that you're going to get pay dirt.
Yeah, when I seen, I was like, am I gonna make it? Because I was kind of tired. So and there's nobody coming, so I just keep running.
Big win over your arch rival here. It gives you a little confidence going forward here. Just a little over halfway during the season here. Can you tell me a little bit of what you think that the rest of the season can go for you guys now?
All I gotta say is we're making the playoffs. I don't know how we're doing, but I know we're gonna make the playoffs. That's high hopes and high expectations for my team. And I count on them, they count on me, so we gotta make it happen.
Man, that's all that matters to me, man. Appreciate your time here tonight, man. Go enjoy it with your team. Friday Night Glory, Kenny Matthews. Friday Night Glory, Kenny Matthews here with Newman Smith starting quarterback, Dane McMahon, and big win over the arch rival. Your last time around they're here. How does it feel being a senior?
It was great. It's always great to get a win, especially against those dudes.
Can you tell me a little bit about how the offensive game plan kind of changed a little bit with the weather being the way it was and you guys coming on the way over here? You're going to kind of feed the rock here to Jakobe there, and it seemed like it really worked, especially in the second half anyway.
We game planned them well. We saw some holes in their defense, and our OC said we were still going to throw it, but Jakobe did a great job of running it.
I thought your offensive line stepped up big here tonight too, man. Even some of the, the runs you had some passing lanes and you had some avenues to run there, and I thought that was kudos up to those guys up front.
Yeah, the big dudes up front did a hell of a job tonight. It was great.
Can you tell me a little bit about how this for the team going forward here? I know that you lost 4 in a row coming into this, but it said, whenever you can win an arch rival game like this in this convincing fashion as you did, do you think this breeds a little confidence for you guys going forward?
Oh, of course. We got a lot of season left. We're gonna do good.
Good. Well, hey, man, we appreciate it, Dane. You giving us a couple moments here, man. Go enjoy it with your team. It's always good to be turning. It's always good to go out when you're a senior doing that.
Of course.
Friday Night Glory, Kenny Matthews. FridayNightGlory.com here at Standard Stadium here tonight. I'm here with Camryn Taylor, Newman Smith, victorious over Arnold Turner, 41-7. Can you tell me how I felt to walk off that field knowing that you beat the boys from down south?
Felt good, we've been on one for like a long time, you know what I'm saying? We've been losing a little bit, but it felt good to go out here and dominate.
Can you tell me a little bit defensively, you guys? I thought that was the key in the game there. I know just the 1-7 from the 7 points, the fumble in the end zone. I thought you guys dominated the line of scrimmage here tonight.
Yeah, well, besides that, we did good. We tried to we game planned a lot, and we did us, played our game, and we won that matchup.
For you guys coming over, it's raining cats and dogs. Don't know how you're going to do this. Don't know if it's going to be a rain delay and all that. How do you stay focused in those kind of situations like that, kind of having the unknown?
We just have our coaches. They just tell us to stay focused, and just we just stay focused and, focused on Turner and try to beat them.
Big game like this against your arch rival in convincing fashion here. What's next for Newman Smith football going down the stretch?
We're going to keep playing like how we played tonight and get a dub next week, the week after that, and just keep going, go to playoffs.
Made a difference being able to attack the football the way you guys did tonight, didn't it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's good. Well, hey, man, we appreciate you giving Friday Night Glory a couple minutes here, man.
Thank you.
Go enjoy it with your team.
Yes, sir.
Friday Night Glory. Friday Night Glory, Kenny Matthews here with Marshal Funches. 41-7 over Turner. Got to feel pretty good.
Yes, sir. We worked hard this whole week, prepared, and we knew the outcome of what was going to happen.
I thought you guys really attacked them offensively and defensively, and I thought that kind of, gave you guys an edge here tonight.
Yeah, like I said, we've worked hard this whole week. We came out here, even though it was raining, we stayed focused, and I think that focus at the beginning of the game gave us the edge.
Can you tell me a little bit about the one-handed grab over here on the sidelines here? Nice little grab there.
Thank you. I practice it a lot, even though some people say it's not a high percentage catch. You always got to be ready for any situation.
I like the grab and the spin move afterwards.
Thank you.
Can you tell me a little bit about the touchdown right down the seam there in the middle? I mean, it seemed like it was the Red Sea that opened up for you. It's kind of one of those where you got to make sure you catch the ball in it.
Yes, sir. Our coaches, they had a great play call right there. There was no safety over top, man, and I just filled in. Quarterback gave it to me.
Paul said it's kind of nice to have one of you guys on his side, He said it's nice to have that. Can you tell me a little bit of what your older brothers have kind of instilled in you to make you the kind of the player that you are today?
They never let me be weak at all as a young child, as they were always the star over at Creekview. And my goal is to beat Creekview this year.
Excellent. Well, you heard it here first on Friday Night Glory. Marshal Funches says he wants Creekview and wants a W at the end of the year. Hey, we appreciate it, Marshal, for giving us some time here, man.